We're gonna have to figure out how much money's on the table right now, okay? So we're gonna open up the first box, and what we have here is a lot of diamonds.
Wow, those are a lot of diamonds. I'm curious to see where this goes. Oh, by the way, African people, wait till the end of this video. I have something to say that is exclusive to African people. Trust me, you're gonna want to hear this. Just wait till the end of the video, and I have something to say. But let's see where his video is gonna lead.
It's a lot of diamonds. Let's open them all. A lot of diamonds indeed, and they're coming from an auction in Dubai. That's why we got them. 43,000 carats on the table. That's roughly 12 to 16 million dollars worth of diamonds. If you want to skip all of the craziness and get some beautiful jewelry, I invite you to shop on tracksnyc.com.
12 to 14 million dollars worth of diamonds bought at an auction in Dubai. That's amazing. That's a lot of diamonds. That's a lot of money. Wow, you would think Dubai had diamonds. I thought you'd usually buy them in mines from Indians in New York, but it's Dubai. I've been hearing a lot of negative press about Dubai in our little anti-genocide circles. I wonder why. Let's see if I can make a connection.
Hi, it's day 198 of the war in Sudan, and I'm here to give you a quick and dirty of what's been going on. First up, some geography. This is Sudan. We are a country in Africa. We're bordered by Egypt, Libya, Chad, Central African Republic, South Sudan, Ethiopia, and Eritrea. We had a beautiful popular uprising turned revolution in 2019 that was totally ruined by these two.
Let me provide a little bit of context on these two guys that she pointed out and she said are ruining everything. This guy is the official military general of the official military of the nation of Sudan. This guy is the guy leading the forces who want to take control. But let's go back to his origins. Do you remember a few years ago we had Darfur, Save Darfur, rescue the Sudanese, stop the genocide in Darfur? Okay, so what happened basically? The Arabs, the Middle Easterns, they convinced these two people and all the Sudanese people that they're not us. They're not black like us African. They're Arabs. So they convinced these two that these two are Arabs and that the black Sudanese that live in their country, the South Sudanese, who now have their own country called South Sudan, those people are invaders and they needed to unalive them to get their country, make their country pure and Arab. So the Sudanese government, along with this guy, created this guy. They now funded this guy who led the genocide. The Janjaweed, if you remember, Janjaweed or something, I can't remember. But he was the one a few years ago who was leading the genocide against the people of South Sudan. They now have their country. International community came in. It was a big thing. The war stopped. They got their country. And then that's where the problem started. Because now the people want this guy gone because he's not good for them. Like most governments, he's for the elite and not for the people. So they had a revolution. He doesn't want to give power. He doesn't want to give up control. He wants to remain. In comes this guy who said, well, you created me to go unalive a bunch of people, and I feel like it's my calling, and I was created to lead the country. So this guy decided to start leading the revolution. He claims his claim is he's trying to preserve democracy. This guy's claim is, my claim is, I have power, I want to be in power. If you go to the US website, the State Department website, it'll give you a list of people who are designated as contributing to the war efforts in Sudan. Now, mind you, United States is not a paragon of virtue, if you want to say that. No. They are just mad that they are not the ones exploiting the Sudan. So what they do? Because they have the access, they have the media, they're calling out their competition. If they get rid of these guys, they get to swoop in. But for now, it's these guys in there. And then you come here and what do you see? Oh no. Turns out Dubai is funding the war in Sudan. That guy who wants to preserve democracy, Sudan is funding him. And now what do we know about gold, diamonds, and blood diamonds? Blood diamonds and blood gold, these are resources gotten off of conflict. What is Sudan's main export? Oh, what do you know? It is gold. Gold. Sudan has massive amounts of gold. So Dubai is funding the war in Sudan. Dubai right now Dubai is trying to take over from India as the hotbed of gold. They don't have any gold mines. All Dubai's gold comes from Sudan. They pay this guy to start a war, to genocide people so that they can steal gold. that's where you went to? That's where you have connections with? That's where you went to go buy diamonds in an auction? Interesting. Look, man, we live in a capitalist world. There's no way you're going to tell me you have access to those diamonds in Sierra Leone and access to that gold in Dubai for dirt cheap because it comes from blood of African people, and you tell me you're not buying it? Yeah, okay. Now the message for Africans. Have you noticed that almost everyone who has been supporting this guy, who has come to my profile, an incredible, outrageous number of Hispanic men? Have you noticed that? You should see my DMs. Jose and Carlos, they're all in my DMs. Shut up, you dirty nigger, blah, blah, blah. You should see it. What I wanted to say about that is, this movement, Pan-Africanism, everyone is against it. Let me explain. Say India, for example, they have a caste system. You have the Dalit and the Brahmin. The Dalit is the lowest of the low. He goes out and dates a Brahmin girl. People find out, they beat him. They treat him like shit. When he's done crying, the one thing he has in this world is, at least I'm not black. The Latino man, we seen that video. Why are you treating me like I'm black, fool? Every race in this world who's not white, who gets treated like shit, the one thing they have going on for them is, at least I'm not black. Now this Pan-African movement that they see the future. They know the global economy survives off African goods, and if Africans take that power, we're trying to take the only thing they have going on for them is, at least I'm not black. And if what we're trying to do succeeds, and we succeed, we have taken that from them. They are now forced to live in a world where Africans have power over their resources, where Africans have wealth, where Africans now dictate their future. Where when they say, at least I'm not black, everyone looks at them like, have you seen what the black people are doing? Like, they tell everyone what to do. So understand this. Pan-Africanism, we have no friends. If someone wants support, yeah, okay. If non-black person wants to talk, they want to support, listen, but never trust anyone. We have zero friends. Thank you.